Okay, so we're going to begin part 2 on the congregation today. And this afternoon I'd like to report on 4 significant areas of the congregation's life and mission: governance, communication, holding all in common, and personal development in community or formation. First, however, I would like to make one general comment about the state of the congregation in this regard. I believe that in the last years we have strengthened the basic infrastructure of the congregation. By that I mean the organizational structures, the basic framework of the congregation. I think a truly congregation-wide dialogue and discernment about our response to the needs of the world is more possible today than ever before. I'd like to quote from the report on the term of the General Council that we discussed yesterday. The lived conviction that we are one congregation has grown in the hearts and minds of the sisters of the congregation as well as in our lay colleagues. We are building relationships more globally, thinking and acting in new ways as one congregation. Many essential functions of our life and mission that up to now were carried on only provincially or interprovincially have been congregationalized. So I'd like to move directly to our strengths in terms of governance. Our strengths. I think we are well situated structurally. We certainly have taken many steps of restructuring, and there is an openness to the future, however hesitant and unclear, in many, many sisters. We are fragile, aging, declining in numbers, but I promise you that you will be overwhelmed by the strength, courage, faith, vitality, and hope that are in us. We are not dying. Together we have a future to discover for the life of the world. Part 3, the last section before the brief conclusion, is one heartfelt recommendation about an essential next step. First, the recommendation. I recommend that the 24th General Chapter recommend to the next General Council that they undertake a comprehensive discernment of the future of our living charism, according to you are sent General Directory 37 and 38. Such a comprehensive discernment must build on the work that has been done and is being done in the provinces on ministry discernment and resource planning. It must include but go beyond ministry discernment in local situations and in individual provinces. I think it must be a congregational discernment of who we are and what we are called to do realistically as who we are in the world situation today. I hope that many of you remember the paper entitled The Living Charism and Our Congregational Identity. This was an address given at the meeting of congregational leaders and formators in 2014 and made available to the whole congregation the following year. The central image used was that of the singing bowl. This will have to substitute. But the singing bowl, if you remember, the bowl holds the world and its urgent needs, its varied peoples, and the clangor is our deep story, our identity as school sisters. When they meet, charism occurs. If I may quote for the paper, you have it on your outline. To do this discernment, we need to look not at ourselves but at the world, at the concrete, specific, real needs of the world situation in which we find ourselves. And we need to do this from out of the depths of our deep story, our unique, instinctive identity as school sisters of Notre Dame. When these two meet, our deep story and the pressing needs of our time, in a real and effective way, charism will occur. It will be reinvented or recreated.